was a random January Monday. And I was just up here on my computer, just doing normal stuff, working. I think I was processing orders or something. And I started scrolling through Instagram to kill time. And as I scroll through, I get a notification. It pops up and it says, your account has been verified. Yeah, I ain't know what to think. I can't even lie. I'm like, yo, what is this? What do you mean? Like, yo, who done hacked my account and then they trying to get some money up out of me? You know what I mean? Like, what the hell's going on? But then I go and I look myself up on Instagram.com on the computer and I see the blue check. And I was like, yo, it finally happened. Something I really didn't want, but I did want because I went for it, but I didn't really care. And here it is. So since it happened for me, I want it to happen for you. I know a lot of y'all care about this. So I'm gonna give you 4 steps on how to get verified on Instagram because this is what worked for me. But before I do that, you need to click like on this video, you need to click share on this video, you need to tag, you need to subscribe, you need to follow. Here we go. My ducks, my swans, welcome to the pond. My name is Dorian from Group82music.com, and right here I'm gonna talk to you about how to get verified on Instagram. Everybody wants it for some reason. Well, we know what the reason is because it's kind of important and it means you want the cool kids, et cetera, et cetera. And it's something that separates you from the rest of everyone who is on social media. How did verification even come to be? Verification was actually invented by Twitter. In around 2009, Twitter was having problems with bots and fake accounts like they're doing right now. And Tony La Russa, who was the manager of the St. Louis Cardinals in Major League Baseball, somebody had created a fake account and they were talking about his players and were wishing death on people. I think they even said some racist comments or something. So Tony La Russa actually filed a lawsuit against Twitter like, yo, you got people out here slandering me. This is libel. This is defamation of character, acting like they're me and they're not. What are you gonna do about it? And so Twitter decided, you know what? We're gonna verify your account. And we're gonna do that with anybody else going forward. Anyone who's a high profile person, we're gonna verify your account versus everybody else. So once Twitter did it with Tony La Russa, now we gotta do it with like huge celebrities like Ashton Kutcher and Lady Gaga and Beyonce and all those people. And then once Twitter did it, you know we live in a copycat society. So then all these other social media platforms started doing it. Facebook started doing it and Instagram started doing it. And now you can get on Cash App and Spotify and all that stuff. So it became a thing to separate celebrities, fake accounts from real accounts, which is a noble cause essentially. But then it kind of took on this social currency of its own where you got elevated in the realm of social media if you had a blue check. So now everybody wants a blue check. Of all the platforms you can get a blue check, Instagram is the holy grail of verifications. Why? A, it's the hardest one to get. B, it's the one that Instagram actually holds the most weight with. It's not like if you're verified on Twitter that you put yourself in a position where your content's gonna reach a whole bunch of people or your tweet's gonna blow up or it's gonna bring a whole bunch of money to your account. People go to Twitter for the micro messages of 160 or maybe it's 300 characters, I don't know what it is now. So they don't really care if it's from somebody who's verified or not. They just care about if the tweet is funny or true or resonates with them at that time. So it doesn't really do nothing for you on Twitter like that. Facebook, I've been verified on there since like 2016. I can tell you firsthand, Facebook verification don't do a damn thing for you. It ain't pushed nothing, it ain't moved nothing, it ain't done nothing for me. So you get verified on Facebook, it don't really matter. But Instagram verification means a lot and it's serious. Why? When you're verified on IG, they push your content. You get to explore page more, you get on people's algorithms more, get inside of people's feeds more because they know people place an emphasis on it. They know if you're verified that you're probably making a lot of content. So therefore they're gonna put you in front of more people because you got that blue check next to your name. Also, when you're verified on Instagram, if you write a comment on someone's page, it sticks out like a sore thumb. That's gonna be the theme of this video, sore thumb. So y'all wonder why I keep saying that shit because it's the truth. Your comments really stand out when you have a blue check next to your name because it looks like you know what the hell you're talking about. It looks like that you're important and it's blue, it's bright, it's different contrast from the rest of everything else that's going on inside the comment section. And blue check comments get pushed up in the comment thread even though you might have commented 5, 6, 7, 8 hours after when the post was made. And quite honestly, Instagram is more of a clout chasing platform. So anything that's gonna make somebody chase after you with some shit is gonna really push your content. Blue check, it's about as clout chasey as it gets. Now, before we go into the 4 steps of how to actually get verified on Instagram, you need to know the rules of what you need to do in order to even be considered to be verified on Instagram. When you go to Instagram's website, it talks about what are the requirements to apply for a verified badge on Instagram. Your account has to be authentic, has to be unique to you or your business. It has to be complete with a bio, a profile picture, and at least one post. And your account needs to be notable. So that means somebody that's well known or highly searched. Now, do they take all them shit serious? Kinda. There's some stuff you kind of been in there. So I'm gonna give you some ways you can kind of get around some of those rules, and I'm gonna tell you some of the stuff that they really pay attention to. The first thing that I think they pay attention to before we get to the 4 steps is your bio. You need to absolutely optimize your bio like it's a resume that you're trying to show off to anybody who wants to hire you for whatever it is that you do. The first thing you need to do in your bio, you need to put your best accomplishment that you have had in your career or in your field on the first line of your bio. When you go to my bio, you can look and see that I charted #1 on iTunes in their top 200 albums. That is something that is my best accomplishment in my career to this date, and it stands out. And you can see that I tagged iTunes in there because Instagram always looks at shit like that, like, yo, they're tagging somebody else who is also verified on this, and they can say that it's credible. So it starts making you look like you're a part of the verified community. Because what you want to do is you want to look like a sore thumb that is sticking out in the verified community. Everybody who they're associated with is verified. Why aren't they? So make sure you got your best accomplishment on the first line of your bio. Also, this is really important. Make sure the link in your bio is taking you to a website or something that you own. Don't have the link in your bio take you to another social media page, because all these social media platforms, their goal is to keep people on their website as long as possible. The last thing Instagram wants to do is for you to send them to YouTube, to send them to TikTok, to Snap, or somewhere like that. If you send them to your website where you own that, they don't have a problem with that. But the moment you send them to somebody else's website, their competition, they're gonna penalize you for that. So make sure that you have your website or something that is specific to you that also kind of builds up that first line of your bio, so that way you keep it within the important accomplishment cluster, circle, family of your resume trying to get verified on Instagram. God damn, my neck's gonna be hurting tomorrow. And going back to, like I said earlier, the sore thumb rule. You need to make Instagram feel like, why isn't this person verified? They're associated with all these verified people. They've done all this shit. They're sticking out like a sore thumb. Let's get them the blue check. Now, finally, I got y'all. We're gonna get to the 4 steps. Step number 1. Press. The first thing IG's gonna do is they're gonna Google you. And if your first page of Google was trash, you don't have a chance. The way you get your first page of Google to really have something of action, you need to get as much press as you possibly can. You need to get written up in blogs. You need to be doing podcasts. You need to talk on podcasts with other verified people. Once again, the sore thumb rule. If you are associated with all these people who are verified, but you're not, it's gonna look like, damn, we're fucking up. We need to make sure that this person's verified as well. When you type in Dorian Group 82 on Google, all my stuff pops up. My website pops up, my Wikipedia pops up, which we're gonna get to later, my info box pops up, and then you see the people who I'm associated with. Then everybody who I'm an associated person with in my info box on Google is verified. So when you start scrolling through and looking at my first page of Google, it's like, damn, Dorian Group 82 been doing some stuff, and he's associated with Illmind and Wendy Day and Mark Battles and all these people, and they're all verified, so why the hell ain't he? I stick out like a sore thumb, and that absolutely helped me get my blue check. Now, I know for a lot of y'all, getting press can be a challenge. So the first thing that I will say about getting press is that you need to get on podcasts. And if you can't get on no podcast if anybody's popping, then you need to host your own damn podcast, which is exactly what I did with 82 Points of View with Dorian. And then on your podcast, make sure, as Mike Tyson's dropping down, make sure that you're bringing on people who are verified and people of interest. Because once again, you're gonna get grouped in with them. Anytime somebody searches the name of these people, they're going to see your podcast, they're gonna see you pop up on YouTube, they're gonna see everything that you've done with that person. This person's verified, sore thumb rule, you're gonna stick out. A growth hack that I kind of want to give you with the podcast is if you take your podcast episodes and turn them into blog posts, now you're getting 2 pieces of content that's going to pop up on your Google. So you got the podcast episode, either audio or video, that's going to pop up on Google. And now you have a blog post, which is a print article, which is going to help you down the line. And every single person who you had on your podcast is verified. They're going to love more blog posts. You're going to love more blog posts. And now you can use that as a source for step number 2, which is a Wikipedia page. I've had my Wikipedia page since August 7th, 2017. How in the hell did I have a Wikipedia page on August 7th, 2017? I didn't have millions of streams then. I didn't have all the videos that I had then. I didn't have the followers I had then. Didn't have none of these plaques or nothing like that. So how'd I get a Wikipedia page? I researched. There was a lot of people on Wikipedia who was the same level as me as a musician, who hadn't accomplished nearly what I accomplished, but they had Wikipedia pages. So I went and I studied. When you get on someone's Wikipedia page, you can scroll all the way down and you can look at the sources that's at the bottom. You need to go to those sources that are at the bottom. You need to click them and you see whatever that person wrote about them. See if that same person can write about you. You need to reverse engineer it. Like I told y'all in my playlisting video, when you go and you look at these playlists, when you see that they've added independent artists, if they'll add that independent artist, they'll probably add you too. So Wikipedia pages, they'll do the exact same thing. Go and hit up all these journalists who wrote about these people who are at the same level as you. Approach them respectfully, offer them something, whatever it is, and see if they will write that same article they wrote about the person that has a Wikipedia page about you. Also, I don't know how active this is or how reliable this is at this point, but in 2017, there were a lot of people on Fiverr that was offering blogs and websites, and they would write you up for $15, $20, $25, $50, $100. So what I did when my first 2 albums came out, I made sure that I went and got some press. So I went to Fiverr, I typed in music blogs, and all these options would come up. I'll write up a hip hop blog for you for $5, for $10, and I would see what the blog was. I would click it, see if it's legit. If it's legit and it's staying up, it's been up for some years, I pay the $5, I fill out their questionnaire, and boom, they were posted on the internet. Now, how does this help you? Because the more of those sources that you get, the more you populate on Google. The more you populate on Google, it hits your first page of Google, it hits your info box, and now you're starting to look like somebody who has a presence. But those are just accessory sources. The way you are going to get a Wikipedia page now, and even back then, you got to have very, very, very strong sources. So those Fiverr blogs, those are cool. Those are just accessories. Those are just like parsley or some shit on the dish. You gotta have some meat, you gotta have some potatoes, you got some shit people gonna fuck with. Fortunately for me, I was a college basketball coach. So because I was a college basketball coach, I was privy to a lot of journalists. And I was able to write for ESPN's True Hoop Network, which is no longer around, but in 2017 it still was. Rest in peace to them. I got featured in Orlando Sentinel. I got featured in the Miami Herald. I got featured in SB Nation. So because I had all those sources, those are very, very strong anchor sources. So I have my anchor sources, Miami Herald, ESPN, Orlando Sentinel, SB Nation. Then I have those little parsley ass sources around it that I got on Fiverr, which gave me 10, 15, 20 sources about Dorian, the basketball coach, and Dorian, the artist. Have somebody write the Wikipedia page, post it, and it's been on there for years. Don't say I ain't never did shit for you. Because even if you niggas don't get verified on Instagram, I literally just gave you the sauce on how to get a Wikipedia page. Even though they've tightened that shit up crazy since then, if you got some strong sources, go get that, because it's definitely gonna help you get a blue check. Step number 3, and this step is the one that if you get it, it's probably gonna take you over the hump. You have to accomplish something notable. For a lot of y'all, you think if you get a job somewhere or you graduated from college or your music was posted in the blog that's something notable, that ain't no notable shit. That ain't nothing. Whatever it is that you do in your field, if it's something that ain't that many people have done or people really look up to, that is what is going to get you over the hump to get a blue check on Instagram. Like I said, for me, charting #1 on the iTunes French hip hop and rap charts was a massive accomplishment, because ain't that many people that's done that. And when there's proof of that on there and I went #1, that's something like, damn, that is notable. He sold that many albums, he has that many fans, and he went #1 in the whole fucking country on iTunes. That's some big shit. In addition to that, when you go and look at the chart at that time, I ranked above a lot of people who were verified. Literally everybody who my album outsold was verified. What rule is that? I've said it 15 times in this video. Actually, I've said it probably 3. But it's the sore thumb rule. I look like that I stand out. Because if Jewel and Pop Smoke, rest in peace, and Dave East and all these people that I ranked above, if their IG accounts are verified and my album's outselling them, how y'all not gonna verify me? Step number 4 on how to get verified on Instagram, you gotta apply when you on fire. You've accomplished something notable. You got the Wikipedia page, you got all the press. Now that your account is getting a lot of searches, you get a lot of traffic to your account, people are looking you up on Google, that is when you go apply for your verification. Don't just apply when you're doing some normal ass shit. Apply when you are on fire and the press is talking about you and Google is popping or you chart #1 or some shit like that. How do you apply for verification on Instagram? Shit's real easy. So what you do is you go inside of your account, you click the burger icon up top, you go down to settings, you click business, you click request verification, and then you go in there and then you type everything in. Now, when you're typing everything in, you're gonna put your full name, you got to put an ID, and you're gonna have the known as icon, the known as box. This is very important. If you don't take anything away from this video, make sure that you take away this, because I think this is literally why I got approved this time and I got rejected on them other times. In the known as box, make sure that you put the name that is the reason that you're charting or that you're on fire. For me, it was Dorian. Dorian the rapper, Dorian podcast, Dorian everything. But in parentheses next to it, write the #1 accomplishment that's at the top of your bio and whatever it is that everybody's looking up for you right now. So what I literally put was Dorian, parentheses, #1 on iTunes French rap charts or French hip hop charts or wherever the hell I said, and then I submitted it. And then once I submit it, now not only do they get my name, they get to go look at iTunes. Oh shit, he is #1. Oh shit, he is above all these other people who are verified. Oh damn, he does have a Wikipedia page. Oh damn, he is associated with Wendy Day and Illmind and Mark Bowles, all these other people. Oh damn, this motherfucker's popping. Chico, blue check. All right, now, I know there's a lot of information, a lot of stuff in there. Videos long as hell, one of the longest videos I've ever done. We still got some more stuff I want to give you. This next stuff is really, really important. So now that you got the 4 steps on what you can do to get verified on Instagram, I'm gonna give you the steps that you don't need to do to get verified on Instagram, because a lot of y'all try to do this shit and that's why your accounts be getting fucked up. And the #1 thing is scams. I talk about scams on my IG page. I literally have an IG story highlight when you go to Dorian at Group 82 or whatever the fuck my IG name is, can't remember because it's 4 o'clock in the morning. You can see where it says scams. Click there. When you click, majority of the scams are people reaching out to me trying to get me verified on Instagram. And I probably posted maybe 10% of the ones that I got. As I start getting more followers, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, I started getting hit up 4, 5, 6, 7 times a day from people that was promising me blue checks. And obviously, if this many people is doing it, that means somebody's buying that shit. Do not buy that shit. Instagram does not sell blue checks. They don't do it. They don't do it. I'm not saying that if you go buy from one of these bot folks that you might not get a blue check. You might, I don't know. Just like if you go buy fake streams, you might get paid off of it. I don't know. I never bought a fake stream. I never bought a blue check. I got real streams and I got a real blue check. So don't spend your money on that, because what you're gonna end up doing is giving them access to your account, then they're gonna hack your shit. And then they hack your shit, now your account's compromised, now you gotta start from scratch. When you be seeing people that say, hey, I got hacked at 82K, they either A, bought fake followers, or B, they try to get a blue check. Do not do that. They're gonna run off with your money. Another thing I'm gonna tell you not to do, but it's kind of a thing you do need to do, is to not give up. If you're somebody that's out here really getting it, if you're somebody that's out here putting in work, if you're somebody that's out here accomplishing notable things consistently, apply every single time that you accomplish something notable. The way the Instagram request for verification form works, you can apply once every 30 days. So anytime that you're doing something where your account's getting a lot of attention or you got in a lot of Google searches, go apply at that moment. You're probably gonna get rejected. I got rejected like 6 times. I've been applying for like 2 or 3 years or something like that. I didn't apply damn near all of 2020. I think I applied actually when True Support came out and I charted #3 on the iTunes charts in the US, but I got denied then. And after that happened, I was like, fuck it, we'll see. But once I went #1 on the French charts, I was just sitting around, I was like, fuck it, I'm just apply, see what happens, and I got approved. So don't get discouraged if you get turned down. Like I said, took me a minute, so keep doing it. Every single time you accomplish something notable, make sure that you apply and use all these steps that I just told you. Another bonus growth hack. I've been giving you niggas growth hack like a motherfucker. I should have charged for this video. I should have made this a class. It's a long ass video. Next video where I got some tips like this, it's gonna be a class. So y'all welcome. Y'all need to be writing thank you in the comments. Shit, and make sure you hit like. Just like I told y'all to study Wikipedia pages and see who wrote about them, you need to be studying verified accounts in your field that are on the same level as you. So if you see somebody that's doing something in the world of finance and you're a financial advisor, or you see somebody that's an author and you're an author as well, or a fitness instructor, you're a fitness instructor as well, and they're verified, go Google them and see what happened. Go Google and look up their articles. See who wrote that article about them. Because if you're in the world of finance and they wrote an article about them in Forbes and you think y'all are on the same level, go hit up that exact same person to write a similar article about you. You gotta reverse engineer this stuff. All this information is out here. If somebody got verified, that means that they did something notable that you might have done as well. So make sure that Instagram can see that. So go follow the exact same blueprint that they did. One thing that I think also helped me was not just the millions of streams, not just going #1 on iTunes, not the amount of followers that I had, but also my YouTube channel started popping. When you start getting traction on other platforms, that means people might impersonate you. And that goes back to the beginning of the video, why verification was invented to begin with, to make sure folks aren't getting impersonated. So once I started getting popping on YouTube, people might have started impersonating me, so they wanted to separate that because Instagram's going to Google you, like I said, and they're gonna see, hey, damn, he doing good on YouTube too. Let's give him that blue check. Also, another thing that I did is my free ebook at group82music.com, how to get 1 million streams on Spotify. I went and made that book for sale on Amazon. I updated a little bit. It's a new, more modern version. I sell it for $9.99 and I published it for free, or maybe it was like $10. I don't know what the fuck it was, through Amazon's publishing book arm. And now I'm a published author. And a lot of published authors are verified on Instagram. So when you take the book, you take the album sales, you take the charts, you take the streams, you take the podcast, you take the Wikipedia page, you take all this shit that I done did, it's kind of hard not to give a nigga a blue check. So go look at everything I did. Go look at everybody in your industry, study what they've done, and make a checklist for yourself for things that you have done and things that you haven't done. And when you start doing all that shit, all of these things are going to increase your chances of getting verified on Instagram. Finally, I appreciate y'all for watching this long ass video. One thing I want y'all to really pay attention to in this is it's a clout chasing game. And anybody that knows me, y'all know I ain't into that clout chasing shit. Y'all know I ain't into that gossip shit. I'm not into anything like that. So if you get denied from getting verified, who fucking cares, man? If you never ever get a blue check, who cares? If you are consistently giving value on your social media and you're getting sales and you're making money, that is all that matters. Yes, a blue check can help you make more sales and make more money and get more followers. Yes, a blue check can help you get brand partnerships and all that stuff. Yes, a blue check can help you slide in some people's DMs who are also got blue checks, who are also out here really moving weight in their industry, and they might want to do some shit with you. But every single video I preach to y'all about doing this stuff on your own. You don't need validation from anybody. I appreciate Instagram giving me the blue check. I appreciate what it's been doing for me so far and how everybody's coming to my account and I'm getting more followers. Thank you. But it's not the end all be all. Even though I applied, I expected to get denied. But I didn't care because I had other goals for my social media this year besides getting verified on Instagram. So that's something that's kind of out of your control. So if you do all this stuff that I gave you in this video and you don't get a blue check, man, who gives a fuck? You out here giving value, you out here putting in work, you out here making this forever money. And nigga, I'm proud of you. God damn, that was a long ass video. Listen, because the video was so long, y'all need to hit like. Y'all need to share this shit. Y'all need to send it to as many people as you can. You need to tag niggas in the comments. Y'all need to click that link in the bio, goddammit. Go buy something from my website. Go send me some tips, goddammit. If you on YouTube, hit super chat, super sticker, man. Shit. Who else is giving you all this information? Got me stumbling over my words and shit. Fucking 4:06 in the morning. And I'm giving y'all niggas my secrets. I'm telling you, next video, it ain't gonna be this long. I'm charging you niggas, it's gonna be a class. You are welcome. I'm out the pod. Y'all stay true.
About that. Always focus on my futures while you never see me look back.
Group82music.com